It's in the game.
Shows on outside of Los Angeles. Last stop in town before I hit the road. And it was hot. I said, man, point that fan at me. And I'll be good to go. Wasn't playing songs for long when came in candidly. But the prettiest young thing I ever said, oh, I need to know. Yeah, is that your man? Yeah, cause if it isn't, yeah, I'ma play my very best. A proposition. Every really want to take me home. Tonight I said, what's that? And she said, come make me dance.
Playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we are at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Coming up, a battle to represent the NFC in this year's Super Bowl, and we've got a potential classic in store, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. One of these teams will represent the NFC in the Super Bowl in 2 weeks' time. Which will it be as we're underway in the NFC title game? The drive will begin with a run by Benson. And only able to get two here. Stopped at the 30.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Murray going to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
From the gun on third down, Murray. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Looking to put a drive together.
Here we go, here we go. Go.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Ready? No! Unlock line! Hey! Alert! Alert!
Once again, it's Mitchell. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's Exhibit A for physical play.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Come on, come on. Hey.
They're going to look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
Cougar 19!
On the ground, here's the 4th-round pick from April's draft. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
60 Wildcats! Liking it!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Going for it all. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. 29 yards. And the Bucs have struck first in this NFC title game. And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Buccaneers 7, Cardinals 0. Chase McLaughlin to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play.
That too. They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Kyler going to give this to Benson. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling him in the huddle right now.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Now Murray. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Murray now to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
2nd and 10. Shotgun snap and a give to Benson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Open man here is Benson. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 35.
12 yards. And the Cardinals, first down. A gain of 12. First down, Arizona.
Murray now. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's Murray. A short one here, caught by McBride. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Cardinals.
Throwing now is Murray. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around 30. Kalijah Kancey breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Cardinal football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it facing a 2nd and long situation.
Big ass open.
In motion right, that's Harrison. To throw, it's Murray. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17.
Boys. Almost.
Here's Murray. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. This ball complete to Trey Palmer. And he'll be touched down to the end, but a big play on that one.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a 1st down right out of the gate.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Oh, man, it's caught inside the 10. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. A big play there. 66 yards. And the Bucs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And down he goes, but he takes it out to the 40.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's good for a Cardinals 1st down.
On the hole.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. McBride on the slam. And he's got some space here. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 36 yards on the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
And a Cardinal 1st down.
To throw is Murray. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Come on. Big ace.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Looking to throw. Murray. Now he'll tuck this and run. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down.
Green. Shit. Shit. Stop.
Back to throw. Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no win. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Viking 18. Cup 19. Cup 19. Hey, check our move. Check our move.
He'll drop to throw. Left side, that's caught by Mitchell. So the completion good for 6 yards. 3rd and 7 now.
A gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 7.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Cowboy 80. Buffalo 18. Let go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. 2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Okay, break. Come on, come on. 79 Broncos. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hey, switch. Ready.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Deputy.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got him in. That's Mitchell. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage, because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Back to throw again. Now he's going to step up and run. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. Not much happening on the return as we get this to about the 23. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. As they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission. Throwing to start the drive. Murray. That ball caught by Harrison. And they work this well upfield across across the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
And the Cardinals, first down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On the hole. Two.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. 18 more yards there and another first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Looking to throw. Murray. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Two. Who you got?
They'll look to throw again. That's complete to McBride. And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage.
I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Chad Ryland now to add the PAT. And he bangs it through and makes it a 17-13 ball game. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
19 Lions. Panther 11. Panther 11. 18 Pioneers. Ready.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Wide open receiver complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the right hash, officially this will be a 51-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will do it for this first half. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. At their own 29-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year, and they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Buffalo 18. Panther 60. Panther 60. Street. Street.
He'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Will go down as a gain of 6. 3rd and 7 now.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 7.
Back to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
On is the punter man as he boots this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out, and now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for the second half. His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Catch made right side by Wilson. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll make it second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 29-yard line.
And they'll send the tight end in motion. Murray going to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marvin Harrison Jr., 71 yards. And the Cardinals are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that will tie things at 20 all.
To kick off for Arizona.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Shoves him aside. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half.
His throw incomplete.
He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
When you get into the second half of the tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here. This is where you start putting the pressure on that secondary, and that's a job well done there.
Trap 60, trap 60. Stop low 18.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Kayvon Thibodeaux. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats.
They're going to look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
19 Tigers. Panther 11, Panther 11. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Warriors 70. Pioneer.
They'll look to throw here. That's caught. Emeka Egbuka. A crazy sequence here. A huge game that time, but it still leaves him well short for 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Cup 19. Cup 19. 79 Broncos. 19 Lions. Go.
Now back to throw. And he's going to have the Bucs first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. So now following the roll of the dice, they've got a 1st and 10 inside the 35. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
We're in the 3rd quarter of the NFC title game. This is 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got Egbuka. That's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 24 yards.
Boy, this is a well-orchestrated drive they've put together. You think back to how far they were backed up to start things out, but they've gone on a march since then, and now after that completion there, they've got a 1st and goal.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now in Tampa. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Third and goal here. A big play brewing in this NFC title game.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Mavericks, 60 Mavericks.
Back to throw here. And he holds it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the night. And the Buccaneers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. So, Charles, this game feels like it has been punch, counter-punch all throughout, and that touchdown breaks our tie here in the fourth quarter.
You're making me want to get back in the gym and start training again. You're talking about those punches and counter-punches. I also think this is where you and I start thinking to ourselves, who's going to make the play to change that, right? Who's going to get out of this little cycle that they're in right now and make a play and give their team a firm advantage?
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little. Pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they are in need of points here, no doubt about that. With a Super Bowl berth on the line and trailing here in the fourth quarter, this possession, gigantic. Here's Murray. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Murray now. Now he's going to step up and run. The breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable third down. Throwing now is Murray. That's to the sideline and pulled in by Harrison. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to bring up a fourth down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up fourth down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
Green.
Now Murray's got to have this one. This one deep for Wilson. And this one is incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on fourth down. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot.
Here we go. All right.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Justin Fields, 34 yards. And the Bucs are closing in on a Super Bowl berth now as they extend their fourth quarter lead. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
Buccaneers 34, Cardinals 20. Chase McLaughlin to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20.
Hold on, right?
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the 4th down was a moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
Here's Murray. Now he'll tuck this and run. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the first down and then slides to the ground.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Arizona.
He'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. He may go. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
Sets up a first down and goal at the 3-yard line.
Hold it ready.
They're quite a turn of events. This is first and goal from the 3.
Ready. Let's go.
Mitchell is into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Well, something about this team, you just felt like they were one of destiny all season long, and they made themselves today, as you can see, the class of the NFC.
Yeah, and it's starting to look more and more like the Super Bowl trip is very much in their future.
And the fans starting to book those tickets. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 of the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Short one here, caught by McBride. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So here's a first and 10 at the 38.
That's good.
Murray now to throw. Goes right back to McBride. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Green. 2-2. Hot. Bush. Stop.
Now Murray. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Buccaneers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You call that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Here we go.
And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
And that's the kind of run you get when you know Super Bowl berth is in sight. They've got the lead. It's the second half. All those weeks of wear and tear in your body just go away. He's running with purpose now, and that's a heck of a run.
Here we go.
Right back to him on first down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Good gain there on first down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They're in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Here we go. Good. 319, good snatch.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Walter Nolan in there to get him for a loss of 3, and it will be 4th down. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually works. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Now he's going to step up and run. And they'll locate his running back open downfield. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
To throw is Murray. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game. It has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
To throw, it's Murray. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Again, he'll drop to throw. Murray now going to do it himself. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals are able to cut into that deficit. The Cardinals offense staying put. Obviously, watch out for Kyler's legs. They'll go for 2 here. It appears they're going to throw for it with Murray. It's complete. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door.
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it.
Here we go. Start. Cowboy 80.
The Buccaneers are on their way to the Super Bowl. Thank you all so much for watching, and good night. And that'll close the books on the conference championship. For Charles Davis, myself, Brandon Gaudin, and our entire crew, we'll talk to you in 2 weeks from the Super Bowl.
it.